taking out the garbage. Where you been?
Shit, man, I've been taking care of these motherfuckers.
Oh, damn.
Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. Now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. Watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This is my land. This is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. This is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. You won't understand. This is my country, and this is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house. Mine. You better believe it, cause today won't be your day. I can guarantee it, you should turn and walk away and get to leaving, or I'll let this 12 gauge do all my speaking. Don't push me on the edge, boy. Don't push me on the edge, boy. Cause I'm aiming for your head, boy. I'm aiming for your head, boy. And all I see is red, boy. And all I see is red, boy. I told you not to cross that line. I told you not to cross that line. I'm giving you a chance, boy. I'm giving you a chance, you see boy. The devil in a glance, boy. The devil in a glance, I can knock you out your pants, boy. Knock you out your pants, boy. I told you not to fuck with mine. I told you not to fuck with mine. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. Now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. Watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This is my land. And this is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. This is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. You won't understand. This is my country, and this is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house.
I got a baby baby girl inside this house, and right now she's sound asleep. So it's probably best for the both of us if you just turn around and leave. Cause if you come in this fucking house, then you too gonna go to sleep. I promise you, boy, don't play with me. I pray to God my soul to keep. Especially this day and age, gotta handle shit our own way. With a 30-30 horse 12 gauge behind this door, you're hella weight. My old lady, she rides too, picking up every shell case, mopping up these blood stains, but she ain't seen a damn thing. Most of my people are convicts, hard-headed, no nonsense. So please approach with caution. You never know who's watching. You never know what's on the other side of that front door, and you knocking. Might step out like motherfuckers get to dropping. All the neighbors heard was the dogs barking. The sun was down, it was getting dark, and I told the sheriff it ain't no problems, man. I was just taking out the garbage. So if you don't mind, please excuse me. I'm with the family trying to watch a movie. I'm sure you got better things to do, so I'll let you go and get back to duty.
Coming in, and now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. I got mine too.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight on the program, race number 3. Round number 3 of the JSI Racing 360 Wings Sprint Car Series. Tonight we come to the virtual Lernerville Speedway. Qualifying is just about to be wrapped up here in just under 90 seconds time, and we've got, hopefully, this ticker that you see rolling up on the screen is going to work fine and dandy. At this stage, it is Joshua Walton who has set quick time this evening. 38 drivers have timed in a 13.112. Tyler Bish second quick with a 13.134. Darcy Wilson, Cooper Wilson, sorry, third quick with a 13.139. Clayton Tilley 13.156. Rico Robles your top 5 with a 13.166. Trevor Royer 13.181. Ross Kaiser 13.218. Platty Craig Plater in 13.223. 78 of Justin Wright 9th with a 13.228. And Darcy Wilson with the exact same time with a 13.228 as well. 38 cars have taken time out of the 39 that signed into the pit area for tonight's third round of the series. And just the one race on the program for JSI Racing here this evening. Of course, their big block and the speed cars wrapping up a couple of weeks, or the speed cars wrapped up last week. And boy, wasn't that an entertaining show, and the sprint cars certainly put on one hell of a show as well. We are set for qualifying to wrap up here on the program. Let's take a look at your official results here. I knew there was something that didn't get fixed, but we'll get that fixed up right now. But there is your qualifying results. Joshua Walton, 13.112. There is a little over a tenth of a second between your top 10, your top 17, separated by 2/10 of a second. And we are going to see 4 heat races on the program for tonight. Let's take a look at heat race number 1 and how they line up here with your locked on lads starting grid. Joshua Walton will start up alongside Rico Robles out of positions number 1 and 2. Positions 3 and 4, Justin Wright, Ash Hammond, Mark Scott, and Joel Berkeley out of 4 and 5. Luke Wilson 6, Russell Bonzi 7th, Karen Redpath 8th, Sam Derrico in 9th. And to look at your starting grid, we'll get import a few of these, shall we? See if that works. There we go. We've got most of them sorted out. Alright, heat race number 1. The JSI Racing 360 Wing Sprintcar Series from Lernerville. Snow earlier on today, but now the sun is shining. Green flag set to fly here off turn number 4. We're underway. 10 laps of distance. Walton will lead the 81. Robles one car off the racetrack. That is Joel Berkeley. Here comes Robles now down to the inside, looking to slide up and take over the race lead. Robles will lead lap to 1, but here comes Walton, sending it back down to the low side into 1 and 2. Keep an eye on the 4 machine of Ash Hammond. Robles around the outside there on Walton. Walton going to throw the big slide and dive bomb down into 3 and 4. Nearly parks it on the nose of Robles. Now here comes Ash Hammond. Nearly going to make a 3 wide. Hammond going to go from 3rd to 1st now. Gets split inside and outside down the back straight away. Walton drifts up the racetrack. Oh boy, that's tight. That is tight like a tiger. Justin Wright in that 78 machine right there with him as well. That ain't working either. Good job, Overlake. Good job. You work in practice, you don't want to work in the heats. Robles still leading from Joshua Walton down the back straightaway. 6 laps left to run. Heat race number 1 of 4. And there goes Walton hard into the outside wall, the barrier there on the front straight away. And I was told that there's no wall here. Well, what did he hit? A block of flats. Right, Hammond. Hammond now in the 4 machine. Hammond to the inside. Slides up in front of Wright. The Wright will turn it back down to the middle of the racetrack. Rico Robles, your race leader. Top 4 going on to the main event. Everybody else will get put into one of 2 B mains, whether it's B main number 1 or B main number 2. White flag is out for your race leader. There he is, about 4 miles deep ahead of the field. And Rico Robles now just 2 left-hand turns away from heat number 1 victory. And starting on pole for tonight's 35 lap of main event, the Robles will win. Second will go to Ash Hammond. 3rd will be Justin Wright. 4th will be Karen Redpath. And those 4 drivers going on to the main event. We'll take a look at heat race number 1 results on your screen right now. Robles, Hammond, Wright, and Redpath. The top 4. Wilson, Scott, Derrico, Berkeley, Bonzi, and Malted. All going to B main number 1. Heat number 2, Tyler Bish in the Allure Esports Number 41 machine will start from position number 1. Trevor Royer, the Black Diamond Motorsports. Number 90 machine will start from position number 2. Position number 3 will be Darcy Wilson. Position number 4 is going to be Matthew Hurd. Daniel Boyd for Iridium Simsports starts position number 5. And Dixon Slinger, the Momentum Simsports, number 50 will start 6th. John Billington will start from position number 7. Luke Johnson lines up out of position number 8. Shannon Blackburn out of 9th. And Gary Chaplin rounds out the 10 cars in heat race number 2. So just need to fix up just a couple of things on the timing screen. Bear with me. As the drivers are still rolling around. Okay. Close, so Bangladesh. And we are green. Yeah, it's going to work, but the race leader is now going to be Tyler Bish down into turn 1 and 2. Royer tags the back of Wilson. Royer goes upside down. Wilson gets hit as well. Daniel Boyd in that 79 machine. Just behind him in the 50 machine is Dixon Slinger. In the Momentum Simsport, number 50 machine. Sitting in 3rd spot, Tyler Bish, your race leader. Everybody's just seemed to have spread themselves out. Here's Luke Johnson. LGR, the Luke Johnson Racing Cab Works number 76 machine. He's got a challenge on here by Shannon Blackburn in the number 29 machine. This is your battle for 4th and 5th on the racetrack. So this is determined whether you start up near the front of the B main or whether you're going to be starting somewhere near the back of the main event in the 35 laps. 4 to run for Tyler Bish. Out of turn number 4 this time by. You continue to watch Johnson and Blackburn go side by side. Johnson on the outside, Blackburn on the inside. Blackburn slides to the middle of the racetrack. Johnson now will dive it down to the inside. He's going to throw it deep into turns 3 and 4. They might have made a little contact there. And Johnson going to take over position at number 4. Matthew Hurd in that 71 machine. He's starting to release 2 drivers in with just 2.5 laps remaining. Matthew Hurd is a good possibility on picking up a final transfer position. Johnson needs to hold on for 2 more circuits around Lernerville. Can he do it? Oh, we'll certainly find out. Nope. There goes Matthew Hurd. Now here comes Johnson. Back to the outside. Trying to get the run. The white flag is out. Tyler Bish into turn number 3. Out of turn number 4. Checkered flag is out. Tyler Bish secures heat race number 2 victory. Daniel Boyd 7. Then we go to Dixon Slinger 4th. Back 3rd. Yeah, Dixon Slinger. Matthew Hurd 4th. Luke Johnson in 5th. Shannon Blackburn, Trevor Royer, John Billington, Gary Chaplin, and Darcy Wilson. Heat 2 is complete. Tyler Bish will get the win. Daniel Boyd in 2nd, Dixon Slinger 3rd, Matthew Hurd 4th. Luke Johnson in 5th, Shannon Blackburn 6th, Trevor Royer in 7th, John Billington 8th, Gary Chaplin 9th, and Darcy Wilson in 10th. Move into our second last heat race of the night. Let's take a look at Cooper Wilson. Start from position number 1. Ross Kaiser will start from position number 2. Daniel Cassidy will line up out of position number 3. I don't know who's out of 4. I think Platty did say he was going to start out of 4 tonight. Max Bevan for JSI Racing will start position number 4. Position 5 will be Jonathan McKean. Thomas Mitchell lines up position number 6. David Clifford will start position at number 7. Stephen Haley will start from position number 8. Leo Heaton out of position 9. And Damon Mush will line up out of position number 10. So, if we click away here, ferociously behind the scenes, that works. That works. Just that doesn't. Why? Alright, here we go. Oh, let's do it this way. Let's do it the old-fashioned way. It's not our normal overlays, but it'll have to do for now. Wilson leads. Here comes Kaiser. Down to the inside, down into turn number 3 and 4. Kaiser will lead lap number 1. Cassidy runs in second. Cooper Wilson on the outside. Then you go back to the 48 of McKean. Bevan trying to work the cushion. Thomas Mitchell in the 0-2 machine. Up to position number 5. Bevan back to 6. He tries to make a 3-1. Meanwhile, oh no, Cassidy around. Bevan around. That's what he gets for supporting not a good football team in my opinion. Haley on the top side of a 3-wide battle right now. Damon Mush in the 12 and the 37 of Clifford. McKinney in that number 48 machine in that 4th and final transfer position. Meanwhile, here's your top 3, Wilson, Kaiser, and Mitchell. Mitchell's got the thing put in the trunk and just letting it eat down on the middle side of the raceway. Wilson, look out, Kaiser. I think there may have been a black flag or a penalty given to the 92 of Kaiser. Thomas Mitchell, now your race leader. He started 6th. And he's into the lead. Here comes Wilson with a slide job on Mitchell. 5 to go that time by. Your battle is on for positions number 1 and 2. Mitchell back to the low side. Wilson back right on the cushion through 1 and 2. Now goes for the slide job into 3. Out at turn 4. They'll do the crisscross once again. And oh, look out. Some contact down into turn number 1. McKean runs in 3rd, Clifford in 4th, Damon Mush from the back as well from 10th up to position number 5. And the 12 is just 1 spot out. He throws a slide job in 3 and 4. He gets clear at the start-finish line. 3 to run. McKean is in 3rd. He's got some insurance positions at the moment. But Clifford and Mush. Mush again, once again down to the inside. Oh, Mush into the side of McKean. McKean has spun the car. Heaton goes around. Mush back to the top in 1 and 2. There may be a penalty coming for the 12. White flag is out. 1 to run for your leader. Mitchell and Wilson side by side. You're back straight away for the final time. Wilson to the race lead. Who's going to get it out of turn 4? And man, what a drive. Thomas Mitchell, he got some speed on the bottom side on the exit of turn 4. I think we're set for a pretty stacked heat number 4. Checkered flag is out. Mitchell, Wilson, Clifford, and Heaton unofficially your top 4. I'll wait for timing and scoring to come up. Heat number 3 is done. It looks like this. Thomas Mitchell gets the win. Cooper Wilson 2nd, David Clifford 3rd, Leo Heaton in 4th, Jonathan McKean in 5th, Stephen Haley 6th, Max Bevan 7th, Daniel Cassidy 8th, Damon Mush 9th, and Ross Kaiser rounds out your top 10. Your 4th and final heat race of the night. And boy, this looks juicy. Clayton Tilley will start from position number 1. Craig Plater will start the JSI Racing number 8 machine from position number 2. Clayton Davies for Ace Esports will start the 50 machine from position number 3. Riley Simpson will start from position number 4. Gage Stevens lines up from position number 6, and William Parr, the 55, will start from position number 6. Shane Anderson out of position number 7. And position number 8 will be Jason Crawford in the 5, and Jason Burke in the 74 for JSI Racing, out of position number 9. Well, this is stacked. Okay. Don't know why you don't want to work, but green flag is out. Clayton Tilley. And play to lead us down into turn number 1 and 2. Tilley slides up, nearly drives off the cushion. Platzi back down to the inside. Plater looking for the lead on lap number 1. He will lead him. Here comes Tilley and Clayton Davies. And you go back to Gage Stevens in the 5 major. Got tagged by, I think that might have been Parlant or Simpson. Tilley now to the cushion. Davies down to the inside. Plater still leads on lap number 2, but for how long? Davies trying to stay locked down to the bottom side. Meanwhile, Tilley goes upstairs. Tilley will have the race lead down into 3, out of turn 4. He's got the momentum on the top side, but Plater back to the inside, back to the race lead, and at the start-finish line, he's led 3 from 3. Now here comes Clayton Davies now with a run, trying to think about where he wants to go. Goes back down to the bottom side. Look out. Now Tilley will lead lap number 4. 6 to go. Is that Jim? Jim's mowing is back out in service. Welcome back, Jim. Plater trying to cut the grass here on the infield in turns 1 and 2. Done a fantastic job. He's actually torn up part of the grass in turns 1. Davies now to the outside, up to position number 2. As they try and run down Clayton Tilley, who's coming up on the lap car right now of Shane Anderson. Anderson goes to the low side. Tilley works the top. Davies around the outside like 2 trailer park girls. Tell you what, for the real Craig Plater, please stand up. Do what Max Bevan couldn't do and put it into the show. He gets into the left rear there of Davies. 2 to run this time by for your race leader, the 50 machine. The 51, sorry. Davies once again just following the line that Clayton Tilley runs. He's got a little over a 1 second differential. Look out, Anderson. White flag is out. 1 to run for Clayton Tilley. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Out of turn number 4. The checkered flag is out. Clayton Tilley will win. Clayton Davies home in 2nd. Craig Plater in 3rd. Jason Crawford in 4th. Man, oh man. He really come out of nowhere, Crawford. Started 8th and gets that 4th and final transfer position. And there is your official results in heat race number 4. Tilley, Davies, Plater and Crawford going to the 35 lap main event. Parlant, Burke, Anderson, Stevens and Simpson all going to a last chance showdown. Top 4, it'll be 10 laps of distance. Top 4 that'll go through. Luke Wilson will start alongside Jonathan McKean in row number 1. Mark Scott will start up alongside Stephen Haitley in the TV Motorsports number 8 machine on the 60 from position number 4. Row 3 on the inside, it'll be Sam Derrick. Go to the outside, it'll be Max Bevan for JSI Racing. Row 4, we'll see Joel Berkeley in car 17, start from position number 7. Alongside him, the 2 of Daniel Cassidy, position number 8. Russell Bonzi will start from position number 9. Damon Mush will start the 12 from 10th. In your 6th and final row, how about this one? They've got a lot of work to do for Momentum Sim Sports. It's the only one of Joshua Walton, who starts position number 11. And he's outside the 92 of, or the 4 machine now, in fact. It'll be Ross Kaiser from position at number 12. Well, let's see if the overlay decides to work this time. I wonder how many times it's going to work. Or how many times it won't work. Green flag is out. And Wilson trying to look for the race lead there over McKean in that number 48 machine. Berkeley coming through up on the inside there on Scott down into 1 and 2. Max Bevan trying to find himself locked into the show, but he needs to get one more position. Cassidy and Bevan. Bevan goes upside down, hard into the fence over in the middle of turn number 3 and 4. Meanwhile, Berkeley to the top side he goes. Damon Mush moves into position number 4. And McKean in the 48 starting to feel some pressure right now by the 17 of Joel Berkeley for Slick Cinchboards. Berkeley runs the cushion through 1 and 2. Now tries to come after Luke Wilson in the number 9 machine. Kaiser up to 7 now. Walton up to 10th. Just trying to keep an eye on the guys who had to come from the back of the field. Max Bevan. We've seen 5 laps down. Here comes Damon Mush in the 12. Mush moves up to position number 3. Meanwhile, Berkeley coming after Wilson. Berkeley will run low out of turn number 4. He has the lead at the start finish line. 7 to run. Slides up all the way to the cushion on the exit of turn number 2. But look at the run that Wilson gets down on the inside. Berkeley tries to shove his nose up on the inside. Just trying to get the bottom side on the exit of turn 4. Be very, very tricky. Kaiser up to 6 now. And the 4 machine is starting to make a move towards the top 5. He looks to get by Scott. Scott fights back on the outside. And just not far in front of the 4 is the 48 of Jonathan McKean. Ah, McKean, you've done it again. Scott goes off the racetrack. Bonzi up to 6th. That should put Walton up to 7th now. Wilson, Berkeley continue to trade positions in 1st and 2nd. Berkeley has it at the start-finish line with 3 laps to run. Mush closing in on the back of the number 9 machine. Luke Wilson. And we go back to McKean and Kaiser. Kaiser is right there with 2 laps left to run. Kaiser to the inside. Oh boy, look out. There goes McKean. He's around. Kaiser sneaks on through. The white flag set to fly this time by Mush now with a slide job there on Wilson. As they come out of turn number 4. Contact there with Wilson and Mush. Berkeley will lead for the final time into turn number 3. Out of turn number 4. Joel Berkeley will win. Berkeley gets the job done in B main number 1. Second will go to Damon Mush. Third at the line will be Cooper Wilson. Ross Kai's unofficially home in 4th. And of course we go back to Joshua Walton in position number 5. B main number 1 results coming up on your screen. There it is. Berkeley, Mush, Wilson and Kaiser, your top 4. Unfortunately, Walton going to miss out along with Bonzi, Derrico, Cassidy, McKean, Scott, Haley and Bevan all setting to transfer to the trailer. As heat race number 2 decides to line up here. Luke Johnson will start from position number 1. Position number 2 will be William Pilot. Position number 3 will be Shannon Blackburn. Jason Burke lines up out of position number 4. Position number 5, Trevor Royer will start alongside Shane Anderson out of 6. John Billington 7th, Gage Stevens 8th, Gary Chaplin 9th, Riley Simpson 10th, and Darcy Wilson in position number 11. So I'm getting my timing and software guy to have a good Captain Cook at what's going on. Alright, so I'll take that back off. I'm going to try and get this one sorted. Alright, here we go. Green flag is out. The main number 2. Johnson will lead. There's some contact. Anderson and Billington are already out of the event. Blackburn may have been involved in that one as well. Johnson got some pressure here by Trevor Royer in the number 90 machine. Royer and Johnson. Johnson in that Cabworks Kitchens. LGR number 76 machine as Royer works that Black Diamond Motorsports. Tim Sims number 90 machine to the top side. Stevens in 3rd, Parlin in 5th, sorry 4th. 5th is Burke. Then you go back to Wilson, Blackburn, Chaplin, Simpson. They're already out of the event. Continue to stay green here at Lernerville Speedway, playing host to race and round number 3 of the JSI Racing League. And if you can get all the sponsors you see down the bottom of the screen for JSI Racing, as Gage Stevens now works the 5 machine to the inside on Johnson. Alright folks, we are just trying to get the other part of the overlay fixed up on the top rather than have it on the left hand side. 5 to run for Royer, 2.6 second lead. Johnson still runs 2nd. Stevens in 3rd. Stevens has gone to the top side. And then you go back to William Parlin in the 4th and final transfer position. Wilson, Burke, Blackburn, Chaplin are all looking to have an early night here, but with 4 to run. Anything is possible right now. Stevens under some pressure in the 5 machine from William Parlin. Now we see Wilson coming to the outside, trying to get into position number 4. He doesn't want to be done with just yet. He moves to 4th. William Parlin now in position number 5. 2 to run, and now a big gap for Trevor Royer, 3.5 second lead, 3.637. Look at it really starting to open up right now. Wilson to the outside there on Gage Stevens. So move Wilson to position number 3. Stevens in 4th. Look out, there was some contact there with William Parlin, and off goes Jason Burke. He says thank you very much, but there it is. Into 3 out of 4. Trevor Royer will win the main number 2. Second to go to Wilson. Luke Johnson in third. Jason Burke grabs the 4th and final transfer position. Well done to Berkey. Let's take a look at your B main number 2 results. Here it is on screen right now. Royer, Wilson, Johnson, Burke, your top 4. They're going to the 35-lap main event. Parlant, Stevens, Blackburn, Chaplin, Simpson, Anderson, and Billington. Well, it's time to pack it up, and it's time for those guys to go home. Your own main will look like this. From the back to the front, Jason Burke at a position at number 24. Position number 23 is Ross Kaiser. Kaiser will start 23rd. Luke Johnson and Luke Wilson will start 22nd and 21st. Darcy Wilson, Damon Mush out of 20th and 19th. Trevor Royer and Joel Berkeley out of 18th and 17th. 16th, Jason Crawford, Leo Heaton in 15th. 14th is Matthew Hurd. Karen Redpath in 13th. Position number 12, Craig Blader, David Clifford in 11th. Dixon Slinger in 10th. Justin Wright, 9th. 8th is Clayton Davies. Cooper Wilson, 7th. Daniel Boyd, 6th. Ash Hammond in 5th. Clayton Tilley 4th. Thomas Mitchell 3rd. Tyler Miss 2nd. And Rico Robles from position number 1. Here we go, 35 laps on the board. Let's see what happens, 35 laps. We're on the way, round number 3 of the JSI Racing League. Green flag is out, Robles and Tyler Bish, they go side by side. Down the back straight away. Lap number 1 belongs to Tyler Bish. Bish goes to the cushion, so does Tilley and Thomas Mitchell. They go 3 wide through turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Hammond on the inside of Daniel Boyd. Boyd through the middle, Davies right there with Cooper Wilson. In that number 11 machine. Look out again, we're going 2 and 3 wide, nearly 4 wide through turn number 1 and 2. 4 wide down the back straight away. Now 3 wide, going to go back to 4 wide. Holy cow. And this is just lap number 3 is complete right now. Ash Hammond has quickly moved up to position number 4. And there it goes. Timing and scoring is gone after 3 laps. Story of my life. Bring that back up. And here we go. We're going to have to restart this one a couple of times. Mitchell to the outside on Hammond. Down into 1 and 2. Wilson, Davies. 1 car at the racetrack, that's Rico Robles. Oh boy, it is all happening here at Lernerville. We continue to work on the timing and scoring issue right now. We apologise. And we've got Rico Robles. I think we are under the yellow flag. We are. So, bear with me. Right, let's try and fix it, shall we? Okay, we're not going to work anymore, are we? Turns out my timing software don't like me anymore. Oh, no, we're back. Okay. That's back too. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah. I wonder for how long. I'll roll with it for now. Talabish in the 41, your race leader. 25 to go. We go back to green flag racing here at Lernerville. Bish on the top side along with Tilly, Davies and Berkeley. Hammond and Mitchell down low. Hammond in the 4 machine. That's the green and white machine. Just casually rolling the bottom side of the Ranger. But right now the top side is just too dominant. Davies going down low down into turn number 1 and 2. Tilly starting to close in on your race leader, Talabish in the 41 machine. Talabish so far, a very, very solid night for that Allure Esports number 41 machine. Oh, Bish off the racetrack and Tilly goes straight to the race lead. Clayton Davies moves into second. Bish slips back to position number 3. Berkeley in 4th. Hammond in 5th. Royer now up to position number 6. Royer started about 400th in this field. He in fact won B main number 2, so he started 18th. And he's nearly inside the top 5. He gets by Ash Hammond. Royer, Hammond and Mitchell. That's by 6 and 7. Mitchell trying to come after Ash Hammond for that 6th spot on the racetrack. You see the 5 of Wilson. He's up to position number 8. Look out, there is Calamity in turn number 3 and 4 and second caution of the night. So there we have it. So that is 2 cautions. A maximum of 4. If absolutely necessary, they will throw 3 cautions inside the first 30 laps. And if they need to throw one in the final 5 laps, to where it's going to be chaos all over the racetrack, then they will throw a 4th one to give us a green-white checker. Other than that, it is going to be 3. And right now we've just had our second one. And we've got just under half race distance. So the cross flag sticks are out. 18 down, 17 to go. The lights are still on. So we'll have 15 to go. Once we go back to the green flag here at Lernerville. And this track is pretty slick. Just hope you don't want to be getting too tight on the top side. Tilly and Davies front row. Bish, Berkeley, Royer. That's your top 5. The green is out, so pretty stout top 5. Royer on the inside of Bish. Berkeley around the outside. Royer up to position number 4. We seen him do this last week. He made some advances towards the front of the field. With 14 to run. Can Davies run down Clayton Tilly? You still see Royer up to 4th. Bish in 5th. Followed by Wilson, Hammond, Mitchell. Then you go back to Daniel Boyd in the 79 machine. Dixon Slinger right there as well on the outside of Damon Bush. So Dixon Slinger up inside the top 10 right now. Bish rolls the cushion through turns 3 and 4 and drives around the outside of the 90 machine of Trevor Royer. Royer cops a slide job by the 5 machine of Wilson, but Royer trying to turn it back underneath. No, just follows in suit. In fact, we'll go to the middle of the raceway. Ash Hammond in 7th. Boyd, Mitchell, Mush, Matthew Hurd in 11th. Cooper Wilson followed there by Clifford. David Clifford in that number 37 machine, but Matthew Hurd, Thomas Mitchell, they go side by side through turns 3 and 4. Oh boy, it's really starting to tighten up right now. Boyd still trying to get by the 4 machine of Ash Hammond. 4 positions, 7 and 8 on the racetrack, and in comes Damon Mush as well. Damon Mush has moved up a few spots in this main event. We are under 10 to go. We are less than a heat race, or we're a heat race away. Clayton Tilley, your race leader from Clayton Davies. 8 to 9/10 of a second lead for Clayton Tilley over Clayton Davies, and you go back to Joel Berkeley in 3rd, followed by Tyler Bish, who led a couple of laps at the start before going off the edge of the racetrack. And since that moment, Clayton Tilley, well, he hasn't been all that troubled in the main event. Royer again had to come through a B-main, picked up B-main number 2 victory. 6 to go. As these drivers are really utilising every inch of this racetrack. It's white, black slick from top to bottom. There's only a bit of moisture down low on the back and front straightaways. Slinger puts the move there on Mitchell. Slinger to the middle he goes, gets by Thomas Mitchell. This right now, Dixon Slinger in 4 to run. Now we see a battle between Daniel Boyd and the 4 of Hammond. Boyd with a slide job, 3 to run. It is on like Donkey Kong at the moment once again. This is for 7th and 8th. Boyd to the outside on Hammond. Man, talking about tight and close quarter racing here at Lernerville. Tell you what, from 6 or 7 hours to go when they had snow on this racetrack is in pristine condition right now. Royer coming after Bish now, and Bish coming after Berkeley. White flag is out, 1 to run for Clayton Tilley. Down the back straightaway for the final time. Into turn number 3, out of turn number 4. Clayton Tilley will win the round number 3. Second will go to Clayton Davies. Joel Berkeley going to come home 3rd. Everybody else starting to make their way past the start-finish line. What a race. We'll go to your official results here in just a few moments time, but here they are coming up on your screen right now. Clayton Tilley confirmed your winner. Clayton Davies home in 2nd, Joel Berkeley 3rd, Trevor Royer in 4th, Tyler Bish rounds out your top 5, Darcy Wilson 6th, Daniel Boyd 7th, Ash Hammond in 8th, 9th goes to Damon Mush. Matthew Hurd will round out your top 10. We'll go back to Luke Wilson home in position number 11. Position number 12 will be Dixon Slinger and Ross Kaiser 13th, Thomas Mitchell 14th, and David Clifford in position number 15. Jason Crawford in 16th, 17th goes to Luke Johnson, Leo Heaton in 18th, 19th Jason Burke, Cooper Wilson 20th, Justin Wright, Rico Robles, Craig Plater, and Kara Redpath positions 21, 22, 23, and 24. As we have all but our race winner. So I'll tell you what, let's go from back to front. We'll chat to the driver that comes home in 3rd place here tonight. It's Joel Berkeley. Joel, congratulations on 3rd place. And well, buddy, you certainly had your work cut out for you, but hey man, you still drove up to 3rd. You're going to be happy with that one.
Yeah, it would have been nice to see if we had anything for the 2 Claytons. I didn't get my front wing destroyed on that one, but yeah, matter of just, I don't know, playing survival of the fittest. And yeah, I was just hoping the leaders made a mistake because you know as much as me, Brett, when you lose a front wing in these cars, yeah, they become loose as all. Yeah, you like them a qual set.
Mate, track was very slick here tonight with no front wing. What did you think of the racetrack? How did it sort of play a part in this one?
In all honesty, from the little practice I did, like in the session of the actual server, like felt like the bottom would have been good if had a front wing, but as soon as I would have went down there, it would have been absolutely trash. So yeah, it was just trying to survive and not run off the track there and just yeah hope something happened, but figured something wouldn't. Yeah, they sit on you too much to do stupid mistakes like that.
All right, John. Well done on third place here tonight. Before we let you go, of course, sponsors, shouts, all that good stuff, buddy. Who makes this happen for you?
Massive thanks to the guys at Slick Simsport for all that they do, and yourself for broadcasting, Brett, and the team at JSI for all they do, and yeah, shout out to Harris Bottom.
There we go. Joe Berkeley home in third spot. We'll chat to the driver that comes home in second spot here tonight. It's Clayton Davies. Clayton, congratulations, buddy, on second place. And well, Clayton Tilley, he just doesn't make a mistake, but man, you're really living on thin edge up there.
Yeah, definitely. I guess tonight was definitely what you'd call a Clayton track, but yeah, I tried my best. I just got held up a fair few at the start of the race, and once we got out to there, it was kind of past where I'm better at the track. Then once we got to slick, it was really just had nothing for him. He's really good at the slick tracks, and yeah, glad to pick up a podium on the first week back in a while.
Right, so I think with about 6 or 7 to go, you tried the bottom in 1 and 2, just trying to find that extra bit of speed in that car. But yeah, talk us through the racetrack in trying to find the different lines, especially when the track gets this slick.
Yeah. Lernerville is usually pretty good for providing multi-lane racing, and I thought it might have stuck running the bottom. Like usually you can get away with sneaking around the bottom when it's fairly black, but I think I'm just probably it's better for an open set kind of race where you can kind of gear it down so it won't want to get it as excited. But these fixed ones, it's pretty much just where you can run. But no, it's a good race. Like I like them when it's black and you can get a chance to look around, especially when you get a chance to look around. Most of the time, if you haven't got your hands full of other people around, you really don't have a chance to look around. But we tested and trialled a few things, just nothing seemed to work, and he was just too quick for us.
Yeah, buddy, look, well done on a second place finish here tonight. Before we let you go, of course, a lot of good sponsors on this race car, a lot of good people behind the scenes helping you out, buddy. Now's your opportunity to thank those people.
And I'd like to thank Western Machine Shop, Atlantic Oil, P1 Performance Race Gear, AC Sports, Cricky Motorsports, SRT Australia, BK Design, CD Cinematography, ABR Setup Shop, Bunbury Kitchens, you and everyone at Ultimate Dirt for putting on the broadcast. Easily one of the best in the business. And the guys at JSI for putting on something on a Sunday night for us.
All right, Clayton Davies home in second spot. We'll chat to your race winner here tonight in the number 50 machine. Number 51, sorry. It is Clayton Tilley. Clayton, congratulations on the win here tonight. And well, once you got to the race lead, you were never headed there from there. That was certainly a near perfect race for you, buddy.
Yeah, mate, it was just about being patient there at the start. I saw him nearly fall off a couple times and could sort of see what was about to happen, and happened a bit earlier than I thought it would. But yeah, I was just trying to make sure I didn't do what I saw he was going to do. Just trying to keep it on the track because that seems to be my biggest problem around here. But yeah, we held on and just sort of smooth sailing on the way home.
Is this the type of racetrack if you tend to overthink and overdrive it, that you're going to make those mistakes consistently driving off the racetrack?
It's definitely one of those tracks where you teeter on the edge the whole time, and slower is faster around here. So I figured out recently we had a really good run in ODSC running around here, coming from the back after falling off to second before getting in a bingle with the yellow car, and we sort of carried what we learned from, obviously this is fixed set up now and not open set, but you still sort of apply the same things, and just sort of carried what we did from over there over to here, and yeah, just sort of smooth sailing out front.
Right, track was black slick from top to bottom. Were you anticipating and running the top pretty much that whole race?
That's where I'm most comfortable. Yeah, there's no way you're going to see me running the bottom around here. I'd be good for one lap and that'd be about it. So stick to what we know and what I know I can be consistent at, and yeah, that's what we made work.
All right, buddy, well done on the win. Before we let you go, of course, A lot of sponsors on this race car, a lot of good people behind the scenes, buddy. Now's your opportunity to thank those people and sponsors.
Cheers, mate. Just got to thank all the boys at Momentum Sim Sport, Josh, Ross, all the other fellas that chip in. Obviously, all our sponsors too, Speedshop 51 for all your setups, speedshop51.com. Racecraft Simulations, Everything Dirt, Verdict Clothing, CT Designs, Vanderpool Construction, UDTV. I'm sure I'm forgetting some more. There's probably some more on there. But yeah, obviously, you've put on the broadcast and JSI for the lead.
All right, there we go. Clayton Tilley, ladies and gentlemen, your race winner in the number 51 machine. That'll wrap up the top three. Of course, Clayton Tilley gets the win ahead of Clayton Davies in second, Joel Berkeley in third spot. Again, a big thank you to all the team here at JSI Racing. No second race on the program tonight. We should be back with, I think, some maybe some late models next week or the following week after. So keep an eye on the JSI Racing group page, and if you're not, head over there and hit the apply to join button if you're involved in JSI Racing. Just search up JSI Racing on the iRacing League directory page and hit that apply button. The boys behind the scenes will get that accepted for you. And until next time, on behalf of the team here at UltimateDirtTV, this is Brett Wheeler signing off, saying good night. We'll see you in about 12 hours' time for World of Thunder Esports.